So, test. Hello. I'm doing some quests right now here with my Templar. That's a sort of mixture of a paladin and a rogue. Kinda interesting. We are building oaths, and with this we can use abilities. So builder and spender playstyle basically. Yeah, there we died. Perfect. So what's really cool about this class is you have this melee abilities here, which let you deal, for example, Vindication here, let you strike with Seal, dealing physical damage, and you get an oath out of this. And every ability has a different oath you get, which you can use up to empower your spender abilities. Kinda interesting to see this sort of playstyle. There are a lot of different builds you can play with this. So really interesting to see how this will scale into the late game. You can also heal yourself as a Templar, sort of like a Paladin. You can play dual wield, you can play two-hand. A lot of options here. A bit complicated maybe. It needs a little bit until you get into it. But I think it has a lot of potential. There are many interesting classes in Power. I didn't check them out yet. Templar is the first one I tried. But for example, there's also a Blood Mage, Sun Templar, Sun Cleric, stuff like this. Really interesting. So right now, I'm questing a little bit, leveling a little bit. The level cap is 25 at the moment in this early beta phase. So it gives the option to try out different classes. Now I turn in this quest here. And let's see. We are nearly done with Elven Forest here. Gathering some herbs. And then I will move on to the next area. Also, same as in Bronzebeard, you can activate level scaling here. This means every quest area stays relevant for questing. You can't outlevel an area. I did this here because it's way easier to level like this in my opinion. What I didn't check out is if there is this Mana Storm feature and the Dungeon Finder. I don't know if this ports you to the dungeon here or if you have to go there yourself. That's something I have to see at level 15. For now, I'm questing a little bit. Build some Murlocs, gather some pins. With this Holy Cleave, we get our oath for cleaving ability, for cleaving enemies. So Also possible to AoE grind here. Heal up a little bit. So with Vindication, we get a damage buff here. We can also activate Holy Cleave, and we have 2 different buffs. And we can use Blade of Faith, for example, which puts a debuff on the enemy, and a dot, which is ticking more higher the more oaths we have. So really, really interesting playstyle. We can also use Condemn, for example. This gives us more crit chance, and combine it with Vindication, so we have more damage and more crit chance. And we can also use, after battle, we lose this. This only stays in battle active, so you can't really use it up afterwards. But in long fights, this can give a lot of interesting options. And then we also have this Justice here, which is basically a judgment, but a spender judgment, so it does more damage the more orbs we have. This is called Combo Break, as far as I understand it by now. So really, really interesting playstyles here. So for example, now I can cleave the other Murloc if I get one more. This also get damaged. One additional enemy will be hit with 1 activation of Holy Cleave. So many options. I really like this playstyle. This is so interesting. There are probably more complicated classes and more easier classes to play. As I said before, I haven't tried out the other classes yet. Level cap is 25 at the moment in this beta phase, so will be interesting to see. I will try out more classes for sure. Wasn't able to play so much yet because I had so much other things to do, but I want to try it out a bit more, and I thought it's a good idea to do this on stream, because not everyone has access to the open beta of Conquest of Azeroth yet. And I think you need to pay money to get access to it at the moment. I had it for free, but they are also sending out mails at the moment with access to it. So if you are lucky, you should check your mails. Maybe you also get access to Koa beta. So let's finish up this quest. Can I do 3? Maybe. Leave it 2 times. Increase our crit chance. And we can also sleep them here with this ability. It's at CC. Hitting 1, healing up, hitting the other one. And let's see what we can find here. A voodoo doll, a trinket. Ooh, that's cool. There are those world forged items here as well, same as in Bronzebeard. So you can find a lot in the open world. Those are the same as they are in Bronzebeard as far as I can see by now. So if you know them or want to learn where to find good world forged items, you can see those on my main accounts. I made a lot of guides for them there, and also here on this account also. So there is a lot of good world forged items out there, which will help your leveling and also in endgame. This activates fishing nodes on the minimap. Interesting. So let's see if we can find the final fin here to turn the quest in. Not yet. We need one more. Heal up a little bit. I will also try out the Mana Storm. I played it a bit. You can level up more. That's from other Ascension servers where it is more popular. Not part of Bronzebeard, my main server, which I played yet. But you play basically solo instances there. Your goal is to defeat a boss, and then you go on a higher level of other dungeons. You unlock more dungeons while playing, and you get better results, better loot, better experience when you get to certain thresholds there. So also really interesting content for solo playing, basically. But right now, I'm just questing a bit. So we turn this in. I take the... I have it... Yeah, to Goldshire. Let's go. Take the quick route. Quick travel. With our Hearthstone. Ooh, what's this? Air Elemental. Stormbringer. So many new classes. Reaper, I don't know what they all do at the moment. Will be really, really interesting to see what's powerful and what's not. I heard certain classes are OP, others are not, but as it is expected in a beta, it's not balanced yet. So now we are close to level 14, where we can learn new abilities. I will go to Westfall next for questing. I'm really interested to see how raids and late game will be later on. Have to see what all those other classes can do with buffs. For example, the Templar also have Gift of Seal. This increases the agility of a friendly target. I'm not sure if I can put this on more people or only on one player. There is also this harmonic disposition here. With this is sort of an aura. When I activate this, it permanently drains my energy. You can see Templar is an energy class. And when I have this activated, I can walk on water and fall damage is reduced. So, kinda interesting. Not so powerful, but useful in some situations for sure. Maybe there will be more auras later on. I have to see about this. Yes, people are posting some things. Magic class with energy here. No clue which class this is. Really, really interesting. So, we arrive at Westfall. Accept some quests. Oh, we got layered here. What do we have here? Let's bring this. Accept the quests. And let's go to the farm. So we can combine some quests, or we can take this one here. Alright. Let's get more quests, and then we do the typical Westfall farming route here. Killing some watchers, harvest watchers. One of the most fun quests here. Lot of enemies afterwards. So we are getting more viewers at the moment. Welcome, welcome everyone. Nice to have you here. My wife just fed the baby and he's full with carrots at the moment, which she showed me. So for everyone who's new here right now, who just joined, I'm playing a little bit of Conquest of Azeroth beta. And I'm playing the Templar class at the moment. Doing some quests. Getting some experience, getting to level 25. That's the goal at the moment. Got a bit sidetracked here. Oh, we can get the watch before we get the other quest here. Perfect. Oh, he's hitting hard, right? I'm going to sleep him. Do this and let's dip because he's really, really hard hitting. So let's get out of combat. And then we can mount up. No. Not getting out of combat. Or there is the level up. Really good. Let's see what we can learn. Librum of Consecration. That's the buff here, which gives us more holy damage. Beacon. Oh, that's a taunt. Okay. A Divine Stand. Take a stand against evil, increasing your threat generated. Ah, that's also a tank ability. Okay. Nothing for DPS. I'm not planning to tank. I'm planning to play as DPS. Let's put this, yes, here. And don't really need to put this here. So, if one of you who is watching right now could give me some feedback about the sound, the music is okay, if it's too loud or if it's not loud enough, would be really interesting to hear, so I can adjust it a little bit.
Hello.
Because I can't monitor it right now.
Greetings.
So let's sell some stuff. Oh, we need this for another quest. We can keep this. Don't need this. Sell all of this. There was some classic inventory management. This alright. Oh, am I too low to accept this quest? The Killing Fields? Well, then get some okra. So now I'm activating the Blade of Faith. Getting a debuff on the enemy, ticking for holy damage. It says 0 here, but it's ticking. Alright. We could also look into the Mana Storm a little bit to see how this works. Maybe I'm doing this, turn the quest in and try out a little bit of the Mana Storm. There are also these cards here. They allow you to travel faster, basically a taxi. That's what they also have in Project Epoch or in Bronzebeard. Ooh, this is hitting really hard. The Justice. How much does this do? 68 holy damage. And additional damage for each oath. So I can have 2 oaths, I think. Active at the same time, maybe more. Not quite sure yet. We can try it out. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Oh, we can have up to 30 stacks of upheaval. So we are basically only limited by our energy protection for oath generation, it seems like. This is better. If there are items which are increasing energy regeneration or talents for it, I can guess that Templar can scale insanely good in late game, as far as I can see this right now. Same as Feral Druids, for example, on other iterations of World of Warcraft. With more energy regeneration and protection, they get insanely strong. Oh, didn't I equip this? Okay. So we need this for a quest, we need this for a quest, we need this for a quest, and this for cooking. Alright. Found a quest in here. Get some other quests. Ranger, and Guardian. So many new classes here. And that's a new Westfall here. Also pretty cool. They remodeled a lot of areas and zones and cities. So this is the call board. That's also on Bronzebeard and other Ascension versions. Ultra's Battlegrounds didn't want to accept this. What else do we have here? Nothing here. Okay. So let's turn this in here. And accepting the other quests. And then I will jump into a Mana Storm. I think it's the most efficient way of leveling right now here on the server. So let's see. You can also have spells here. Okay, with Vanity. Vanity items, which increases your skill. Okay, we are at level 6. I played it already a little bit. No clue what those bone supports are about yet, or those Bedlam Bullion. Well, let's join. So, goal here is to defeat Akumai. Alright. Buffing up. Those are really, really short dungeons. They also have some buffs here. He heals, for example. So let's defeat this one first. Basically solo dungeons here. Kind of a cool feature, but on the other hand, it kills the open world, which I don't like so much. But most people probably will level through this. Just feels most efficient. And you can just jump in and play a little bit. Also good for casual gaming. So let's finish off here, the snapshot, wait for energy, and then go for the boss. Okay, let's go. Starting off with some crit, some damage increase. 3 times, get more crit. And then we get the debuff, the dot ticking, and getting energy once again. Move out of this. They also drop those hearts here so you can heal, which is also kind of cool. But this is also a dot on the enemy, by the way. I think it stacks 3 times. Heal up and move out of this. Finish him, and I instantly went through the next portal. Flame Lash is the next one. He's here directly. That's a good dungeon. Really quick. So get the dots ticking. Get some cleave. Then we move him out of this. Get the other holy dot ticking. Kite him away from the elementals. He gets stronger the longer the fight goes, so we need to finish him soon. Wasn't enough to finish him. Can I sleep them? Oh, I can sleep the boss. That's really strong. So 1k experience. So much experience here, as I said. Guard Fangos, he's also at the start here. The dungeons are also scaled, as you can see. Hello everyone who's coming in. I'm playing a bit of Conquest of Azeroth beta here. Right now, doing Mana Storms to level up. Mana Storms are basically solo dungeons. And the goal here is to defeat the bosses. In quick solo dungeons here. So quick dungeon runs, which you do alone. I'm playing the Templar class. Templar is a sort of a combination of a paladin and rogue, basically. So a paladin class with energy regeneration, which can be played in dual wield or with a two-hand. And you build oaths with your builder abilities. And you can spend them on your spender abilities, which are getting stronger the more oaths which you have as buffs you gather. So kinda interesting to see this sort of playstyle. And in my opinion, this class will probably be really, really strong. It will probably scale insanely high with more energy regeneration later on. So when we reach level 10 Mana Storm, we will unlock the next threshold. I can only have 3 of this, right? Yeah, 3 condemns. Okay. Ooh. Healing up a little bit. But this one does a lot of damage to us. Keeping the dots up. And finishing him off. Pretty solid. Got a cash here. What do we have? A two-hand. I'm playing dual wield at the moment. Alright. Red hole next. So activating our cleaving. Damaging 3 enemies now. Alright. After this, I unlock the next threshold for more experience and rewards at level 10. And I can always join in at level 10 on the Mana Storms. So where is he? He's here. Have to clear a little bit. I'm losing my oaths after every combat. So I have to rebuild them with abilities. If I don't use abilities, I'm losing all oaths. So it's basically more worth to stay as long in combat as possible to get as strong as possible. Kinda interesting to see this sort of playstyle. I can also heal myself, but it's also risky. Basically a risk and reward playstyle here. Because of course I'm also taking a lot of damage and I have to get through them. Ooh, I pulled a lot here. Bring up a little bit. Getting my cleave running. With the initiatives, this is sort of scary, not gonna lie. Leap them. Alright. Healing up, we also have a potion here. And when you defeat one, they are dropping this hearts here as well. So let's finish the Guardman off. Go for the Conjurer next. I will cleave the elementals. Finish this Conjurer. Yeah, but working just fine. Pretty good. Let's go for the boss, so we can finish the level 10 Mana Storm here. Let's see how strong he is. All dungeons here are scaled to your level. So you can play those endgame dungeons here solo. I think I can interrupt that. Nope. I don't have a kick or something like this. Oh, I lost my dot on the enemy. So let's rebuild this. I absolutely need weak auras for this class. Kind of a pain to track all buffs without recovers here. But maybe in later stages, not worth to build them right now in the beta. Just trying the classes at the moment. So that's level 10. We unlock the Grim Marsh. Alright. Let's see. You can also do this together with other players. Oh, that's what's that? Is the TPC dungeon? No. What kind of dungeon is that? From what expansion? Also no map here, so no clue where I have to go. I guess this way. Interesting. Is Cataclysm or something like this? No idea. Or is this a custom dungeon from Ascension? Must be from a retail expansion of WoW, I can guess. Oh, there are spawning lost souls. Okay. What level do we have? 14. But it's taking a long time to level up here. Experience is not that good on the server right now. Maybe probably because it's only level 25 cap, so they don't want you to level up too quickly, I can guess. So what I didn't understand yet is the combo breaker. I thought it's when I'm using my spender that this is the combo breaker, but sometimes I'm also losing my oaths in between. And because of the oath chain here, huh? So if I... no, I'm just losing it anyway. I didn't completely understand the class yet, to be honest. Or do I always lose it after 10 seconds? So I have this limit when... maybe that's it. Maybe I'm always losing my oaths after 10 seconds. So it's a limitation. So I always have to use my spender. Otherwise I'm just wasting it. That makes sense, huh? Yeah, maybe that's it. How long is this dungeon here? And am I going the right way? No clue. Yeah. But that makes sense with the off buff. So I have to monitor that for sure. Alright. So where do I need to go? There is a rare spawn. There is an arrow. Probably there is the boss. That's sort of long compared to other dungeons. Does anyone know from what expansion this dungeon is? Or is this a custom one from Ascension? Oh, I also have this lip room of consecration here, which I always forget, which allows me to do extra holy damage, which is pretty good against bosses. 3-minute cooldown. And I also have this Lay on Hand style spell. Where is it? Yeah, Testament of Faith. Also 3-minute cooldown, a big heal. That costs 50 energy. Equilibrium is for free. So let's go for this boss here. Use up the next one. Yeah. So I always have to use my stuff within 10 seconds. I understood that now. Oh, let's use the Librum of Constitution. Yeah, alright. So my combo is Blade of Faith first for the dot, and then always Chastis. Oh, he's kinda hard hitting, huh? You know? Maybe two-hand is also better than dual wield, because we are not generating rage with dual wield as a warrior would do. So maybe a two-hander will do more damage, because we also have the stealing weapon damage attack here, which I should use more, I guess. Oh, that... Ah, okay. I fucked up here. Alright. Didn't pay enough attention. I should use this more, right? Because this also attacks with... No. This is the right one. Because this attacks with our offhand. Okay. What do we have here? 10 slot back. Take that. Yeah, perfect.
Greetings.
So... let's go again. It's kind of fun, to be honest. Level 11, yeah. Ah, I didn't get rewards, right? Because I died here now. Oh no, why is it this one again? Is it always this one at level 11? I would love to have my heirlooms here, to be honest. Would make things way easier. But they disable them at the moment. Maybe I should go with the Righteous Lung first. And then attack with the offhand thingy. Maybe I should play it like this. Still not sure which are better combos here at the moment. So many options. Yeah, that's probably better, right? We first get more damage and then we do offhand damage as well. But also need to keep the cleave up for AoE. But do we have to activate those here first? No clue in this dungeon. I guess I walk out of this, yeah. So let's see, like this, and then like this, I guess. Ah, the Justice is also going AoE when I activate this one, huh? That's interesting. Didn't know that as well. Kinda complicated class. So like this. Need to hit a lot of enemies here. Can I extend it with anything? So I have no buff up. Keep them. Or a lot of enemies. Heal up with the potion. Trying to hit more enemies. Cast us all of them. Yeah, feels cool. Feels cool to play, honestly. But probably needs a lot of training. to get the most out of this class. So let's pull them together for more cleave, more damage, and cast us all of them. Ah, the Holy Cleave allows me to... I said only my abilities, not my white hits. I see. That makes sense, yeah. I can activate this and Vindication, for example, for offhand damage. There are probably also talents which allow me to increase my dual wield damage, my offhand damage, I can guess. Okay, walk out of this. Justice all of them. So tap the cleave stuff again. And justice all of them again. Perfect. Really, really fun to play. Really enjoying this playstyle. Walk out of this. And we wait for energy, and then we go for the respawn once again. I also didn't use my talent point, right? Ah, increase the duration of my off-chain by 5 seconds. That's a really, really strong talent. I have 2 talent points, which I didn't use up. So, unleash a dominant Oathbreaker, dealing physical damage and increasing 3% each time it triggered abilities through the off-chain. So that's what I get from Vindication, right? Right. So we take this. We have here. Take more crit. That's a cool talent, but I don't want this. I want this for sure. I want longer off-chains. So now I have this as well. 20-second cooldowns. Dual wield talent. Let's think about probably putting this here for now. So requires an off-chain, okay. Now let's try this out. So let's go for the Wicked Ravager here, the respawn. Activating my stuff. He's really, really hard hitting. Doing my crits first, getting my dot on him. Activating Celerity, and I will try the new Salad. Okay, that's good damage. Heal up a little bit. Reactivating my dot on him. And my damage. And hitting him again. Need to heal up next. Healing up a little bit. Keep my dot running. Activate Celerity. Hitting once again. Need to heal up again. Kinda scary. Healing up with my potion. It's also not dropping hearts. Just because it's a higher level now. I now want my other dot again. Running low. Trying to sleep him. Healing up. And finishing him. That was hard. But we got... Ooh. That's big. Cleave of the Wicker Bane. Maybe I should go two-hand with this, huh? We'll look into it afterwards. So let's see. Probably there was the final boss, huh? That's cool that you get touch items here. Testers on them. Up. And maybe it's inside here. Maybe we have to kill them first. And afterwards this will open or something like this. Oh. We can now stack up 8 times with this new talent. That's kinda wrong. I will try out the two-hand build after this one. With this other weapon we got. Sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie. So I want to use this righteous upheaval here. But this didn't hit the other soldiers, right? Seems like. Coming up. Test this in all of them. Getting more cleave damage in. And using it on all of them. Ah, the range isn't so high. I have to get closer to this one as well, it seems like. Healing up a little bit. And finishing this off. Okay, we have this arrow here. What do we have to do now? Do we have an item or something? Or do I have to defeat more of this Ravager? I have no clue how this dungeon works. Absolutely no clue. Do I have to defeat them first? Kinda strange. So there was this arrow here, but nothing happened. Oh, I guess I have to kite him a bit. Kinda scary. Do I die here? Healing up. Trying to sleep them. Get their heart. Eat those first. Heal with the potion. This is insanely strong. Tranquil Circle. Such a strong ability. Keeping the enemies forever. So what do I have to do here? What do I have to do here? Do I need to defeat the Lord? Do I need to defeat the Ravager? Nearly through all enemies by now. Oh, what's the... The eye has spotted you. So they are coming for me now? That's right? Yeah. What is also scary? The Ravager alone is hard. Get over with those casters. Let's see if I can do this. I probably could die here. Try to defeat him first, I guess. Yeah, but doesn't matter. I have no idea how this dungeon works anyway. Try to heal up a little bit. Try to kite a little bit. My Tranquil Circle is still on cooldown. Can heal up with my big heal. I guess I die here. Trying to stay alive as long as possible. Getting a heart. Getting another heart. Healing up with the potion. Yes, I'm going like this. Pass this in. No, the heart fell into the tree. That's not how I planned it. Fighting a little bit for the potion. Healing myself. Healing with the potion again. Healing. Nothing. Trying to sleep him to kite away for potion and heal. Nothing. Oh, he dodged. Nothing again. Comboing. Faster thing. Alright. Didn't expect this to work out, but it worked out. Pretty solid. We got another Wicker Bane Cleaver here. Okay. So, do I have to defeat this Lord? How can I finish this dungeon? Will he be even harder? We will see. We will see. Got him up first. Have here. Using my damage. Healing up. Healing. Holy, he's scary. My stuff is still on cooldown. Maybe he's the final boss. So this potion is endless, huh? Also kinda good. Good to know. And with the another dot, once again. Using my big hitter. Healing up. Lost the dots on the target. You have to monitor a lot on this class if you want to get the maximum out, it feels like. Healing up. Using a potion. Dodge that. But with the endless mana stone potion, it gets quite easy, it feels like. Oh, there's a lag. No, not now. The server crashing. Feels like, oh no, the server crashed, huh? At the end of the dungeon. If this was the end, that's sad. Kinda sad. So, seems like Koa is down. Maybe we should take this time to jump into a little bit of Project Epoch. I have to change the streaming title then. So, let me see. Probably going to restart the stream for this. But do I have to restart the stream? No, I can just adjust it here. Project Epoch. So give me a second. Just adjusting the stream title. All right. So let's see if this worked. Let's see if the chat works now. And I don't have... Why do I don't have sound anymore? Okay. The sound okay like this? Do you have sound? Let me check. Yeah. Epoch sound should work. Do it like this. Someone asked me where the Onyxia prequest starts. I thought, where did it start? Not quite sure at the moment, to be honest. Bad dance it is, right? Alright. So, on Project Epoch, the thing is, I have nothing to do, to be honest. We could do some dungeons together with viewers or something like this. I'm planning to do a Retribution Paladin guide soon on Project Epoch next week, where I compare seal twisting to the other playstyle with Verdict and normal Crusader Strike without seal twisting. Feels like seal twisting is not necessary anymore on Project Epoch. I did more damage when I didn't do it, but I haven't tried seal twisting only yet, pure seal twisting. So that's something I want to compare. I can do the thorium bars for now, for sure. So let's get an arcane crystal, or let's get a few arcane crystals. Gold right now, let's get 2 here. I have thorium bars, yeah, perfect. So let's grab this, go with this. Kinda OP item here for money making. Can also sell a bit of stuff I have here. How much do they give right now? 18 gold. Pretty good. What about my cooldown here? 1 day remaining, or red. Trying to sell those. No one buys this, sadly. So let's transmute. And then let's sell some bars. Use online in the guild here. A lot of people leveling right now. I could also just level my warlock maybe. A little bit here.
Strength and honor.
Because right now it doesn't seem like there is much to do on the paladin. Everyone's leveling here on the re-release. So I will log into my warlock. Probably also doing a quick break in between. We'll be right back in 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back and doing some quests on the wall of now. Maybe a little bit more, 20 more minutes or something like this. What do I have to do here? I can just fly down, I guess. Get this stuff done.
Sunk, sunk.
I have to activate the sound and background thingy. Yeah. Otherwise it would always cut out when I tap out here, right? Yeah. Okay, that's good. So the re-release of Project Epoch recently happened. And a lot of people are leveling right now. Not so much on endgame, on Kazan at least, what I have seen. I'm doing a weekly Onyxia raid at the moment on my Paladin. But a lot of those Total WoW refugees are just leveling at the moment on Project Epoch, it seems like.
What brings
So let's turn this in here. This is commission. I don't want to do the commission quests at the moment.
what do you need?
Turn this in.
Go forth to victory.
Accept this quest. Let's also create a healthstone.
What brings
Mission quests. Oh, this is a real one. How much slots do I have? 3 more. Alright.
How may I aid you?
This is a new one here. Okay. So those mounts are something I really miss at the moment. And that's a Sabra quest, right? So I have to go here first. Reactivate this. Are my keybinds still working? I hope so. Haven't played this character for a while now. Yeah, working perfect. It's funny how slow Project Epoch is compared to other iterations of World of Warcraft I recently played. I played a lot of Grimfall, the wild card classless server, and just played a bit of Power Beta, Conquest of Azeroth. Everything there is so much faster than this old school version.